Hey,
Hi.
welcome, especially if you're watching on playback. And if you're watching live, which I hope some of our people are on the YouTube channel and our Facebook group as well, Cruises for Solos, just to let you know, this is a very special show discussing our first group cruise with Alison and
Hi.
Chili.
Hello.
Right. First of all, if anyone has any questions, please ask us those questions. We're more than happy to try and answer them. And if you have already booked, like we have, I think all the paperwork goes out on Monday because of that's when the office is open for the group side of things with Royal Caribbean. Right. Alison, Chile, we are so excited, aren't we, to talk about
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
think
this.
Yeah.
I think first
Absolutely.
thing we need Allison to talk about this.
Okay.
Alison,
Yeah.
please
What a
explain the
fantastic itinerary. Absolutely. So we're going to be going from Athens in Greece right the way up to Venice in Italy. Starting off in Athens, we're doing 3 Greek islands. The very first one is Mykonos, somewhere I've never been. I don't know if you guys have been. Looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, excited to go to Mykonos and see what's there. I'd imagine, like most of the Greek islands, absolutely amazing beaches, amazing food, plus all your usual Greek history over there. So yeah, that'll be exciting. Second place we go to is, I think, is Hania, which is a port in Crete. So Crete has 2 main ports. The biggest one, Heraklion, but we're going to the other side of Crete, Hania. I've been there a couple of times and it's absolutely beautiful. Hania itself, a very old town, fantastic harbour, lots of atmosphere, shops, restaurants, etc. But up that side of Crete itself, what can you do up there and what can you see? Again, very mountainous up there, that end, believe it or not, but the beaches are absolutely stunning. Have a Google, the most famous beaches up there, you'll get Valsarna, Elefanici and Balos. Elefanici is the pink sand, beautiful, absolutely fantastic. So we'll have lots of options in Hania. After Hania, we go to another island that I've been to, which is Zante, otherwise known as Zakynthos. Pete, I think I sent you some photos. I don't know if you can put them up. One of the most famous things about Zante is Shipwreck Beach, which I think, yeah, everybody probably have seen this photo somewhere.
these
All
are the
over
photos you
the
sent me. I'll go with there.
So that's Valsarna Beach in Crete, which is very close to Hania. That is the harbour, that's part of the harbour, a tiny part of the harbour in Hania. And behind all that, you've got all your restaurants that sweep all the way around there and your bars. Behind all that, there's a huge lot of cobbled streets and shopping where you can get your leather goods, your pottery. Yeah, so that's the actual harbour, the old town of Hania. That's in Kotor, which we'll be going to after we've been to Zante.
Yeah.
Zante, probably, what photos have I got of Zante? I think looking down on the town, I sent one of Zante, and yeah, there we go, Shipwreck Beach. So lots of people have probably seen that before. It's one of the most famous beaches. It's actually, if you can zoom in there, there is actually a shipwreck on the beach. The only way you can get there is by boat. I did a land tour, and believe it or not, I took that photo from above. You go in this little walkway, and wow, yeah, a little bit scary, but yeah, I took that one myself. That's in Hania, in the old town, just behind the harbour, all the little street cafes, restaurants, shops, etc. Yeah, so after we've been to, and that's in Kotor again, probably one of the most famous pictures that everybody takes when they're in Kotor. I've been to Kotor on a land tour. Can't wait to sail into it. It's voted, I think, one of the most beautiful sailings and ports in the world. It takes, I think, roughly 2 hours to sail into it, and I did check the itinerary, and we're going to be in docking in Kotor at 7 a.m. So anyone who's booked, if you want to join me on deck, I will be there from 5 o'clock in the morning watching that sailing, because it is absolutely incredible. That's a picture from above Zante town, Zakynthos. So yeah, that's just a small snippet of the town there. So, and then after Kotor, which is in Montenegro, we then have a sea day, and then we go up to Croatia. We're going to be in Split. Never been to Split. I've been to Croatia, Dubrovnik, but never been to Split. So that's going to be exciting to see what is on offer there. And then we sail to Venice. Fantastic itinerary.
When we looked at doing a group cruise, because we've had so many people. Hi to everybody, by the way, who's watching. It's fantastic. Yeah. When we looked at doing it, the prices that we're getting were quite expensive.
Yeah.
One, for solos, and two, because it's the bucket list destination a lot of us really want to do. And so I was thinking, well, do you know what? We're just going to have to bite the bullet and expect that it's going to be quite an expensive cruise for our first one. But what an amazing bucket list to do. That's what we want to do. We looked at other ones, and when Alison, you found this, and then we saw the deal that we can get. Now, just to explain to everybody, by the way, the deal is £808 at the moment for a solo inside. The crazy thing is, if it's two people sharing, it's £400 each. It's actually £8 cheaper.
I'm not quite sure how that works out.
It makes no sense to us whatsoever. But I mean, that's an incredible deal. But the £808, you know, to do this itinerary on a Royal Caribbean ship, which I did the first one on Athens of the Sea earlier this year. And it's like, wow, these ships are incredible. You know, they really are. Best buffet I've ever eaten in as well. I have to say that. So this is the Brilliance of the Seas. Brilliance of the Seas is the cruise ship. And I'm just like incredible. So if anyone's got any questions, this is the Brilliance of the Seas. There's the ship.
You just cut me out. I'm raising my hand.
Okay, you raise your hand, Chili. Go for it.
He's got a question.
I just want, I mean, you know, I'm a little bit good bit older than you two guys. You know, I'm the old part of the group. So I've been traveling probably as long as most of you guys have been living. I've been to Europe 12 times maybe in my lifetime.
Wow.
I have never been to Greece.
Really? Wow.
I have never been there's not a port of call on this entire cruise that I have ever been anywhere near it.
Wow. You are in for an absolute treat, Chili.
I've never been to Italy. I made it to 12 kilometers from the border in Spain, the border of Spain and Italy, and never got across the border into. So I've not been to Italy. I've not been to Greece. I've not been to Montenegro. I've not been to Crete. I'm going to be like a little kid at a circus, folks. I'll tell you that right now.
When I saw this itinerary, I just became so excited. I was like, I mean, some of these islands, they're just really expensive to go to from the UK anyway. You know, just to let you know, by the way, Royal Caribbean have a promotion, a promotion with this cruise at the moment. And the promotion ends on Monday. It's not us. It ends on Monday. So if you are interested to get the deal that we've got, you have to pay the deposit and give Robert, and all the information's on the ticker there, your information by Monday at 3 o'clock UK time. That's what he's indicated to us, So just to let you know that, but it will be out there afterwards. It just goes up by around about £100 for the cabin, So, and even at 900 and something pounds, just 900 and a few pennies, it's still an amazing deal. But this is the deal we got now, just to let you know that, So you can join us afterwards, but bite his hand off at the moment because it's just a wonderful deal, which is what we've all done.
All right. Brenda Bergen has a couple questions. She wants to know departs from where, and that is Athens, Greece is the departure point. And the dates, please, is May 22nd, 2023. So we're looking at a year and 3 months or whatever, or however, January, February, March.
We thought we'd give us quite a bit of time to organise it, and people have asked, why you're not doing one this year, and I think we needed to take our time and do it, and just look at the deals, etc., and make sure, hopefully we can go. So 2020.
Quite frankly, folks, one of the reasons that it's a year and some away we want to make sure we're doing this right.
Yeah.
Because we want to start doing this on a regular basis especially for you solo guys. And also, but we want to do it right one time to get it good.
Absolutely.
Also, Chile, everything would have hopefully really calmed down by then, which is wonderful. And I expect 23 is going to be an expensive year to cruise. If things calm down, it's going to be an expensive year to cruise because people got all these cruise credits coming up, and 2022, I know a lot of people aren't flying this year. So a lot of people are moving to 23. It's going to be an expensive time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible. Yeah, it's an incredible itinerary. So I don't know if anyone saw the little flyer we did doing 5 ports, 4 countries you're covering. So you're covering Greece, Montenegro, Croatia, and Italy. 3 Greek islands, 2 ancient cities in Athens and Venice. Yeah, incredible.
And these are the booking details, so you can see it clearly. So you can pause this, and we'll talk about our American friends as well. Because UKTA, that's the deposit, £75 a person, which is pretty good. And that's the telephone number 01633 845 100. That's obviously a UK number. And you can email Robert at liveforholidays@theholidayyvillage.co.uk, or if you type in facebook.com/liveforholidays, you'll get his Facebook details as well. So you can speak to Robert about any questions that you have. Now, what Robert has mentioned about, he's got a few things. He sent us an email, Alison. Do you want to explain what Robert said about?
I think he's had some people message him already with some questions. So I think you covered the bit about Monday. To get this deal at the moment, you need to have made contact with Rob and paid your deposit by 3 o'clock UK time on Monday. A few people have been asking about flights. Now, certainly from here in the UK, our flights aren't available to go to Athens yet, but I live in Scotland, so I know there's going to be direct flights from Edinburgh. There's lots of flights from Manchester, UK. The US flights they're out yet. So plenty of time to book flights. This doesn't include flights, but I think what we hope to do is maybe set up a Facebook page or something, or a group page just for those of us on the cruise, and we can discuss flights, and if there's a few of us who can travel to the same place, etc. So we've got plenty of time to talk about flights, but you do arrange your own. Rob can do them for you, or you can go to your own travel agent, whoever you use. But I think we're all
for Americans. You are paying in pounds, basically. Just to explain that, it's simple. You pay the deposit, and it gets transferred from dollars to pounds because you have to pay in pounds because it's UK based. That's how it's working with this particular cruise. So, and again, Robert will explain how that works as well. And I think you have to agree the UK terms, how it kind of works with the UK side of things. So that's something that's very important to know.
Yeah, because I think our terms are slightly, I know when I booked in the US, you guys have slightly different terms. So Robert will explain all those. But I think we're talking about as well, we haven't looked at hotels yet. So, we're hoping to get Rob be able to sort us out with a hotel or 2-3 hotels, so we can all decide, whenever you're in Athens to, stay in the same area, etc. He had other questions on the drinks package. So obviously this doesn't include the drinks package at Royal Caribbean. I think you add onto that. So that is something you can add on. Once you have booked on it, that's something you can look at and add on. And I think what we didn't mention was, Pete, that you get $50 credit before the cruise, so you can spend that on excursions if you want to book excursion or drinks package, and you get $50 when you're actually on the cruise to again book excursions, spend on the ship however you like.
Brenda, I will add it to your community after the show. And so just give me time to do it properly. And that'd be wonderful, Brenda. It's an amazing opportunity. So I'll add it to your community as well as soon as the show's finished, just to let you know that. Sorry, Alison.
No, that's okay. I think that was probably the questions. I think you covered the one about the exchange rate as well. I don't know. I think it's working out around about $100, just over $100 deposit, something like that. And there might be, depending on your bank. Rob probably won't be able to tell you the exact amount because each bank and however you pay will be slightly different charges. But it's going to be there or thereabouts, I think.
Even though it's a group, everybody will individually have their own details to log in
Yep.
to Royal Caribbean direct, and that's when you can start adding things to it, because it doesn't include gratuitous. It doesn't include any drinks package. It doesn't include any of these things. Just to let you know about the drinks package.
Yeah.
The drinks package.
Gratuities.
They often do great deals. Sorry, Alison.
Absolutely. Gratuities, I think Rob can give you the choice of prepaying now or wait you're on the ship. I chose to prepay, get it out of the way, done. So I think you get a choice of that. But you're right, drinks package, sometimes there's deals and things will come up on these. So let's just hold off on that at the moment. And
it's £75 deposit. Is that correct? Okay, that's $102, folks. If you're on this side of the pond with me, $102 deposit to save the deal, and then you got some the best part of a year to pay for it.
Can I just say to anyone on Cruises for Solos, our group, which has gone wild, 12,500 members. It's incredible, and lots of first-time cruisers. Hey, Justin. Hey, man.
Funny.
You got to join us, man. Lots of first-time cruisers, lots of widows and people as well who haven't cruised before. Lots of people who are thinking, I'd like to cruise solo, but I'm worried about being by myself. And this is a great opportunity. You'll be with us. We will be with you. We'll have a wonderful group of people with us, and so it's going to help, because if you do your first cruise right, you can really fall in love with cruising. But if it all goes wrong and you're on the wrong ship with the wrong people, the wrong time, you're by yourself, you get the wrong impression. So this is a wonderful opportunity for anybody who hasn't cruised before to join us, because, we're going to make sure you're looked after, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And like I said, if we set up like a Facebook page or whatever, and everybody is booked on it, we can go through all these questions and talk about excursions. And if people are looking to have someone to fly you with, there's probably someone who you can meet up who's going to fairly close to you might be able to fly you with. So we can talk about all those things.
And I would say that if you're really interested in doing this, if you email Robert, send him an email, and he'll get that email when he wakes up tomorrow. Unless he's awake, he's probably out. He might be, I don't know where Robert is now. He could be out and about. Who knows? But he'll have that email tomorrow, first thing, and he can then obviously get in touch with everybody, because we're trying to get this organised to give everybody the best deal first.
Absolutely.
And then obviously the prices change after that, but we still do it. We're still there, And of course, there's anybody who wants someone to share with them. If they got someone who's with them, it's an even better deal. Now, I've had a few people ask, is it possible to have a partner and things like that? Again, when we set up the Facebook group for this cruise, it'll give people the opportunity to talk to each other, won't it? I guess, to say, mate, because obviously sharing with someone you've never met before, it's something you have to be very careful with, because you don't know how you're going to get on with people. I believe the deal is such a great deal for a solo that I would pay the money as a solo. I really would.
Sunny Travel says, under the EU rules, there were not solo groups on the Epic. I did a back-to-back, and I hosted my own solo meets. They were super successful. Absolutely. Well, I promise you, whether they have solo meetups on Royal Caribbean or not, we'll
be having one. We'll be having one.
No doubt about it.
How many groups have you hosted with Carnival and the rest in your time, would you say?
Me? 25 or 30 for almost 20 years. Now, I'm going way back. I mean, back in the small ship days.
Wow.
But back in the late 70s, early 80s, the bar right next to the casino on Carnival ships was called Chili's Bar, because I used to have groups all the time, and I would end up with a humongous bar bill, because I've been known to have an adult beverage, and I've been known to buy everybody in the group an adult beverage. So
that's sorted. Parties in Chili's cabin or Chili's bar on the ship.
Absolutely.
Chili. So you've had a bar named after you on a Carnival ship, yeah?
Oh yeah, for like 20 years. Yeah.
That's incredible. So, I mean, again, please ask any questions. Please message us if you've got any questions about this. It's all happening very quickly because, as I said, we looked at other cruises, and we did look at other ones as well. And there are still possibilities in the pipeline, but we'll discuss that another time. Yeah. But on the very last minute, Alison stumbled across this one.
Yeah.
We hadn't
and it
even
went a bit
thought of it. and she sent it to me, and I'm like, oh my God, you're kidding me, And I've got to say, Robert has done an incredible job putting a group. He had to move quick because of the deal factor with this promotion finishing on Monday. And we spoke to him in the morning, and by lunchtime, he had organised everything.
Yeah.
Will you listen tonight, the group, to give people an advance notice for the deadline from there? Absolutely, Brenda. I will post that immediately after this in your group. I'll post all the details in your group so people have the opportunity straight away to have time to look at it, to be able to make the decision. And as I said, after that, it's £100 more as a solo, and £100 more if you're sharing, basically, which is £50 more. That is when, and whether the prices will change after that with Royal Caribbean, I have no idea. But other cruise lines, I mean, I'm not being funny, but I was expecting somewhere we're looking at £1,600, £1,700, £1,800.
And I think we've got
a lot of.
I think we've got to be fair to Royal Caribbean as well. When I spotted it, and obviously we took Robin board, they came back. They were quick in coming back. They were right on the ball with this, which was great. So all praise to Royal Caribbean for getting back to us and helping us get this organised.
Yeah, really impressive. So it's an exciting first cruise for us. Are there balcony style cabins? Yes, there are. And those prices are, I can give you the price now because we got asked this question, and the price for a balcony is $14.58 at the moment. That is double. You are paying double the money. That it's $14.58 for the cabin. So you're paying that as a solo or as two sharing. That is the price for that. So just to let you know, $14.58 is the price for a balcony because I was tempted as well, but I've got to say,
I booked an a sea view, ocean view, whatever you like to call it, but it was great value, I thought. Just over 900, I think. So
I did as well. So so that's what the balcony situation is. So if it's affordable and you want to do a balcony, absolutely, the opportunity there. And again, as a solo, that's not bad, is it? Compared when you think about it.
I think if you look at the itinerary as well, where you're going, your countries you're visiting and going from Athens up to Venice. Wow.
Yes, just to go through again, these are the details to speak to Robert. Again, you can just pause that and you can see all those details there. And please speak to him before, he needs to have all the details by 3 o'clock on Monday, UK time. That is 10 o'clock Eastern time, by the way. So it's probably worth getting everything done. Email him tonight, especially from America, and contact him tomorrow. I'm not sure what his situation is, and he can obviously discuss everything with you. And just to go through some of those photos again.
So that's Valsarna Beach on Crete, where we're going to be docking in Hania.
I can't wait to get that view. Look at it. It's just stunning.
Hania Harbour in the old town.
And the answer is no, I'm not, because it's so damn expensive for the UK to book that ship. I wish I could. The Americans got even a better deal of me. Better deal of me. Hey, but
that's on Lady of the Rock Island in Qatar. So anyone that's been to Qatar, sailed into Qatar, as you do the sailing, and I say it's a long sailing, there's these two little islands the ship goes by, and this one's got a church in it, and you can take a boat trip from Qatar to the Lady of the Rock Island, and it's beautiful.
Right, Justin, just to be clear on this one, this goes on the 22nd of May 2023, May the 22nd 2023. It leaves from Athens and goes to Venice. And again, I would talk to Chile as well, because there are some transatlantic options for you as well. Just to let you know.
I think Sonny was asking, it's on Royal Caribbean's Brilliance of the Seas, Sonny.
Thank you.
That's in the old town of Hania, which is full of bars and little cafes and restaurants and lots of little cobbled streets, and yeah, love it. That's Cotter, one of the most famous views of Cotter. That's when I was walking up the city walls in the old town. That is Zante Old Town. I think we'll be docking right in Zante as well. In Hania, you don't dock at the old town, you dock at the bay, just kind of over from that. But I think Zante, we will be actually docking in Zante town itself.
Fantastic. I'm just looking at some photographs as well. This is the few photographs I've taken from their website, so we're allowed to show them. Brilliance of the sea. I love the fact they have solariums as well.
Yeah.
I love the solarium on Anthem of the Seas. I really did. And look at that. Wow. Doesn't that just look absolutely stunning? You know, as Barbara says, this looks like an incredible ship, a wonderful ship. So really excited about it. So please, as I said, message in any of us if you've got any questions. We would love to see you on board. We are so excited, aren't we, to do this cruise? We really are.
I've been plugging it on my show every day, so I'll keep talking about it.
We're going to have a wonderful group of people. We really are, and people make such a difference. I did the Anthem of the Seas, and they didn't really have a solo program on there, to be honest with you. But I had the best time with these wonderful people that I met. And we're actually going on the cruise in March on the MSC Magnifica. You know, people that we met on that ship. We just met once, at a bar in a solo meeting they had, which wasn't hosted. We arranged to meet in the evening, and after that, we were going on excursions together. I went to the cabin club in Liverpool, the Beatles cabin club, with a group of them. It's just wonderful. So you must meet some many wonderful people. I know we're going to have some wonderful people from this.
2 people that I met on my staycation cruise on P&O's Iona, just there in August. They've booked on the cruise with us, so the 2 ladies are coming on the cruise with us, which is great. We had a great time on the Iona, so it'll be great to cruise with them again.
Have we got any other questions, Chili, before we end today?
10 days from tomorrow, I will be on Freedom of the Seas.
Yay! Fantastic, Chili.
Yep.
And just to let everybody know, tomorrow we are live again, right? 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Virgin Voyages, the wonderful Shane Riley, the Associate Vice President of International Sales, no less, will be with us live tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. and that's UK time, and 4 p.m. Eastern time. So please join the 3 of us with Shane Riley from Virgin Voyages. If you've got any questions about Virgin Voyages,
fun with Shane. He is great.
I'll be doing a feature on Athens as well, which will be our departure port for this cruise. I'd planned that anyway, so I'll be talking about Athens.
Nice.
So again, please ask us any questions on the Cruises for Solos group. Everything's listed there, and it's so busy at the moment on there. We keep having to comment on it to get it back to the top again. Please do that. I will leave you with these booking details so you can see that. And I'm going to contact Brenda in a second as well. And really look forward to seeing everybody on board. Really look forward to catching up, and really look forward to letting you know about, obviously, the Facebook group that we talked about doing, Alison. So we can then talk as a group, which works really well. So for me, I will hopefully see you tomorrow live. Alison?
Yep. I'm away for a glass of wine. It's Saturday night here. Got to be done.
In Glasgow. Yeah.
In Glasgow.
And Chile.
I'll be putting a little in mine here shortly.
Good.
And my countdown is on my phone to this cruise already.
Oh, really? You're ahead of me. I haven't done my countdown.
Yeah, I've done mine. It's on my phone now. I'm counting down the days already. So thank you, everybody. This is going to obviously be there to be watched on YouTube, on the Cruising Pete YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to that, because obviously this will be there, and all our solo shows and all the videos we do is on that channel. Obviously on the Cruises for Solos group as well. Thank you, everybody, for watching, And I look forward to seeing everybody hopefully tomorrow night and on board as well. So
Okay.
going to end the broadcast. So everybody, thanks, folks.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Thanks, Judy. Thanks, Alison.
See ya.
Thanks for watching.